Hello, Peachies. Welcome back to Dear Peachy. Are you feeling totally overwhelmed and kinda confused by all the skincare trends blowing up on your Reddit subs and TikTok? It's a lot, right? When most of us first dip our toes into skincare, what's the first thing we do? Yep, Google the correct skincare routine, right? And there's just so much info that hits you. The 7-step Korean skincare method. Which, by the way, sometimes feels like it's morphing into a 10-step, 12-step, or even more. Like, do we really need that many products? If you're looking at your shelfie and counting more than, say, 5 products for your daily routine, hey, no judgment, but we might be walking right into a bit of a skincare trap. The more we buy, the more our wallets cry. And sometimes, our skin isn't even thanking us for it. It just gets you wondering, I am doing everything, but why isn't my skin getting any better? It feels like every month there's a new miracle ingredient or a must-have step popping up in our feeds, almost inventing reasons for us to feel like we need more. Let's throw it back for a sec. Think about our moms or grandmas. Many of them had amazing skin using just one trusty cream, right? That was it. And now? We're told we need toner, then an essence, a serum, or 3. An eye cream, cleansing water, maybe a pre-serum, a sleeping mask, an eye serum base, the list is endless. With all those products being marketed to us, how are we supposed to know which ones are actually necessary? Which ones are worth our hard-earned cash? This video is all about helping us cut through the noise and feel less overwhelmed by skincare. We're not here to push product recommendations or add more confusion to your routine. Instead, we want to focus on what really matters, understanding the essentials, knowing which ingredients actually work, and building a routine that's simple, effective, and tailored to our real needs. Skincare shouldn't feel like a never-ending list of steps or a marketing trap. Whether you're just starting your skincare journey or your bathroom shelf is packed with products you're kinda overwhelmed by, this video is so for you. We're breaking it all down with a super easy-to-follow guide called the Skincare Pyramid, and honestly, it's the kind of beauty wisdom you'll want to pass down to your future children. It's that good and that timeless. This pyramid has been blowing up on Chinese social media, especially on Xiaohongshu. It was created by skincare guru Lu Wangyu, who cracked the code on how to build a skincare routine that actually works, without draining your wallet. It's smart, simple, and totally customizable no matter what your skin type is. Let's talk about the skincare pyramid. It's made up of 4 tiers: health, glow up, joy, and self-actualization. At the base of it all is the health layer, and this is the most important one. This tier is all about restoring and maintaining your skin's health. It includes 4 basic yet essential steps: hydration, cleansing, sun protection, and reducing inflammation. Think of this as the foundation of your skincare house. If it's shaky, anything you build on top won't hold up. You'll just be wasting money without seeing real results. The good news? Building your health layer is actually really simple. All you need to do is choose products that suit your skin type. That's it. No overthinking. And don't worry, we'll dive into how to choose the right ones later in this video. Once your skin is stable and thriving, you're ready to level up to the second tier, the glow up layer. This stage is all about taking your skin to the next level. Think glowy, dewy, refined, basically, chef's kiss perfection. This is where targeted, functional ingredients come into play, helping with brightening, acne prevention, anti-aging, and antioxidant protection. And to all my young peachies watching, if you're between about 18 to 23, or even younger, you don't need to stress about this layer just yet. You can totally skip the brightening, anti-aging, and antioxidant steps. Save those coins. At your age, most of us are just dealing with acne or the occasional breakout. So, your mission? Focus on clearing that up first. If your skin's already doing fine, stick to the basics, master the health layer, and keep things simple. That alone is more than enough to keep your skin glowing and thriving. Now, once you hit around 24 and have a bit more wiggle room in your skincare budget, that's the perfect time to dive deeper into the glow-up layer. This stage is all about targeting specific goals, mainly brightening and anti-aging. When it comes to anti-aging, you've got some real MVP topical retinoids. Topical retinoids work wonders for acne, fading hyperpigmentation, and smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles. Prescription retinoids have strong evidence supporting their power, but over-the-counter options like adapalene and retinol are also super effective. Then we have HAs for brightening, especially glycolic acid, a chemical exfoliator that pairs beautifully with retinoids to improve skin texture and tone and reduce dullness. Just a quick tip, it's usually best to alternate these two, like retinoids at night and HAs in the morning, or follow a skin cycling routine, rather than using them together in the same skincare session. We also have antioxidants. They're your skin's little warriors fighting off free radicals that cause dullness, sagging, and early signs of aging. Think of antioxidants as a long-term investment for your skin. It's low risk and super effective. Once you've built a solid foundation with the glow-up layer, where your skin is looking brighter, smoother, and more youthful, you're ready to move into the next stage, the joy layer. This tier isn't so much about changing your skin, but about enhancing your entire skincare experience. It brings happiness and fulfillment, and satisfying some of those deeper emotional needs. Think of things like face masks with amazing scents, gorgeous packaging, or products that give you that soothing, calming vibe. These are the little extras that turn your skincare routine into a true self-care ritual. Once you get how important joy is in skincare, you'll realize a big truth, that caring about how you feel is actually super valuable. It's all about treating yourself and making your routine something you genuinely look forward to every day. If something makes you feel happy and satisfied, it's totally worth it. Finally, we reach the top of the pyramid, self-actualization. This is where you truly take control and decide how you want to spend your money and care for your skin based entirely on your own values, priorities, and lifestyle. For example, take Takuya Kimura, a famous Japanese actor who chose to stop using sunscreen not because he didn't care about his skin, but because he wanted to reduce environmental impact. People noticed the signs of aging and had plenty of opinions about it, but he didn't let that define him. He owns his choices and how he looks on his own terms. At this stage, no one else can tell you who you are or what your skin should look like. The best version of yourself is the one you decide for yourself. Before we start applying the skincare pyramid to ourselves, it's important to first understand our skin type. Generally, there are 4 basic types: oily, dry, combination, and normal. Once we figure out which category we fall into, choosing the right skincare becomes so much easier, and we can avoid wasting time and money on products that don't actually work for us. To figure out your skin type, start by washing your face with a gentle cleanser and patting it dry. Then wait for about 30 minutes to an hour without applying any skincare products. During this time, pay attention to how your skin feels. If it starts to feel tight, itchy, or flaky, you likely have dry skin. If your face becomes shiny or greasy, especially in the T-zone area, forehead, nose, and chin, you probably have oily skin. If your T-zone is oily but your cheeks feel dry or normal, that suggests combination skin. Another way to tell is by observing how your skin reacts when you apply foundation. If your entire face tends to get shiny throughout the day, you likely have oily skin. This skin type often comes with a few common challenges: clogged pores, breakouts, blackheads, and larger-looking pores. Makeup can also be tricky. It doesn't stay put for long, tends to oxidize quickly, and by midday, it might start sliding off or looking patchy. Even on makeup-free days, the skin can appear slightly dull, which is often caused by oxidized oil sitting on the surface. Dry skin often feels tight, flaky, or uncomfortable after cleansing. Foundation may not stick well on dry skin, leading to uneven coverage or fading. It can cling to dry patches, making them more visible and causing the foundation to look cakey. Dry skin tends to show early signs of aging more quickly, like fine lines, wrinkles, and uneven pigmentation, and it often lacks that healthy, radiant glow. That's why skincare for dry skin should focus on deep nourishment, consistent hydration, and anti-aging support to keep the skin supple, smooth, and youthful. Most of us fall into the category of combination skin, which generally comes in two forms: combination oily and combination dry. If both our T-zone and cheeks feel oily, but the outer areas of our face tend to be dry, we likely have combination oily skin. On the other hand, if only our T-zone is oily while the rest of the face feels dry, we're probably combination dry. Combination skin can face two different challenges with foundation: patchy and uneven coverage on the forehead, and a cakey or flaky appearance on the cheeks. It's also completely normal for our skin type to shift over time due to factors like aging, changes in climate, or different seasons. Some of you might be wondering why sensitive skin isn't included as one of the basic skin types. That's because sensitivity is actually a skin condition rather than a type. It can happen alongside any skin type, which is why you'll often hear terms like dry sensitive, oily sensitive, or combination sensitive skin. Having sensitive skin means we need to be extra mindful about the ingredients and products we use, as our skin may react with tingling, burning, redness, or flushing. These reactions can either be a constant feature of our skin or something temporary triggered by certain products or environmental factors. Let's talk about the first step in healthy skincare cleansing. And we're talking about washing your face and removing makeup. The golden rule here? Your skin should feel clean, but never stripped. A strong, healthy skin barrier is everything, and if we damage it due to over-cleansing, no amount of skincare can really help. Now, depending on what you wear during the day, there are two ways to go. First, if you've been rocking waterproof makeup or a full glam look, you definitely need to remove it properly. Go for an oil-based cleanser. Cleansing oils or balms are super effective and still gentle on your skin. Avoid micellar water for heavy makeup. It usually takes a lot of rubbing, and that can be harsh on your skin. Second, if you've only put on some regular sunscreen or a little powder, then you're good with just a cleanser. However, if the sunscreen is water-resistant, then you might need to remove it with an oil cleanser. Otherwise, look for the gentle ones with amino acid-based surfactants. These are gentle, clean really well, and won't mess with your skin barrier. As for soap-based cleansers, they're not evil, but use them carefully. They have stronger cleaning power and can be too drying. They're okay once in a while, especially if you have oily skin and want that ultra-clean feeling, but definitely not for everyday use. And what about cleansing masks? Honestly, they're not a must. If you have oily skin, once a week is plenty. Combo skin? Try them just on the oily parts. Dry skin? Maybe once every 10 to 15 days to avoid over-drying your skin. Let's talk about the second step in the foundation of healthy skin: hydrating. A lot of us are already doing a great job with hydration, but here's something that often gets overlooked: moisturizing isn't one size fits all. Different skin types need different approaches, and the key is always to aim for a balanced water-oil ratio. If you have dry skin, your oil glands just don't produce enough natural oils to keep your skin feeling soft and protected. That's why your skin might feel tight, flaky, or look dull even after using hydrating toners or mists. What you really need are richer, creamier formulas. Look for moisturizers packed with hydrating and occlusive ingredients that not only add moisture but also help seal it in. And here's a helpful tip. Layering your moisturizer under your sunscreen can give you that extra barrier your skin craves, especially during the day. For those of us with oily skin, things work a little differently. You're already producing plenty of oil, which slows down water loss, but can lead to shine, clogged pores, and breakouts if not balanced properly. The goal here isn't to skip moisturizer, but to choose the right kind. Go for gel or gel cream formulas. They're water-based, lightweight, and often give a matte finish without clogging pores. This way, your skin stays hydrated without feeling greasy. And if you have combination skin, your routine might need a bit of customizing. For example, if your T-zone gets oily but your cheeks are dry, try patting a hydrating toner all over your face. Then use a light gel moisturizer in the T-zone to keep oil in check, and a richer cream on your drier areas to nourish and protect. Just a few targeted products can make a big difference, and your skin will look and feel so much better for it. The third step, and honestly, the most important one, is sunscreen. The truth is, besides our genes, the #1 reason our skin ages faster is UV exposure. In fact, up to 80% of premature aging is caused by the sun. That means sunscreen isn't just a skincare product, it's your first line of defense against fine lines, dark spots, and dullness. Think of sunscreen as a long-term investment. It's like doing a little now to save yourself a lot later. Because once signs of premature aging start showing up, sagging skin, pigmentation, uneven tone, reversing it takes much more effort and money, and those treatment products, usually not cheap. So don't wait for the damage to appear. Start now, even if it's cloudy or you're just staying indoors. There are two main kinds of sunscreen: physical or mineral, and chemical. Physical sunscreen sits on top of your skin and reflects UV rays like a little shield. It usually contains zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. Chemical sunscreen, on the other hand, absorbs the rays and turns them into harmless heat. Look for ingredients like avobenzone or oxybenzone. Not sure what your sunscreen is? Just flip it over and check the ingredients list. If your skin tends to be on the sensitive side, mineral sunscreens are usually a safer bet. They're gentler and less likely to cause irritation. If you have oily or acne-prone skin, go for gel or lightweight formulas that absorb quickly and leave a matte finish. They won't clog your pores or leave you looking greasy. And if you're somewhere in the middle, just like combination skin, look for something that hydrates but doesn't feel heavy. As for SPF, you'll want at least SPF 30 for daily wear. But if you're spending time outside, aim for SPF 50 or 60. Also make sure it's broad spectrum, which means it protects you from both UV at the aging rays and UVB, the burning ones. And remember, sunscreen isn't a one-and-done deal. You should reapply every 2 hours or more often if you're swimming or sweating. Sunscreen isn't one-size-fits-all anymore. Lotions and creams are the OGs. They're moisturizing and perfect for dry or sensitive skin, though they can feel a bit thick and take some rubbing in. Stick sunscreens are super convenient, great for tossing in your bag and swiping over your face, ears, or even around your eyes when you're on the go. Just note that they're better for smaller areas or touch-ups. And powder sunscreens? They're amazing for touch-ups and keeping shine in check, especially over makeup. Just don't rely on them as your main protection. Moving forward to the fourth step, reducing inflammation. Inflammation usually comes in two types. First, there's the kind that happens deep inside your skin, in which your skin feels inflamed or overheated. Then there's the kind caused by a damaged outer layer, your skin barrier, which is basically your skin's shield. When that's compromised, your skin becomes reactive and irritated. Some of us are born with sensitive skin, while others only feel it when the seasons change, or after trying a new product that didn't sit right. No matter the reason, having a calming or anti-inflammatory product in your routine is a total game changer. It helps soothe your skin and keep it stable. If your skin suddenly feels off, like it's extra sensitive, super dry, red, flaky, tight, itchy, or even a little burning when you apply your usual products, there's a good chance your skin barrier is damaged and inflamed. When this happens, it's time to hit pause on all your active ingredients like retinol, chemical exfoliators like AHAs or BHAs, vitamin C, or any strong serums. They'll only make things worse right now. Instead, focus on calming and healing. Look for skincare with soothing and barrier repairing ingredients like ceramides, niacinamide, Centella asiatica, Cica, vitamin B5, panthenol, licorice extract, or even oatmeal. These will help strengthen and hydrate your skin gently. Once your skin is calm, strong, and healthy, you're already like 80% there. Seriously, and if you've got a little extra budget and want to take things to the next level, think brighter, smoother, glowier skin, then you're ready to move on to the next skincare layer and start exploring all the fun, targeted treatments. Now we've reached the glow-up layer, the fun part where we really level up your skin game. This is where you target things like texture, pores, pigmentation, fine lines, and overall radiance. And guess what? Two iconic ingredients totally own this category: vitamin C and retinoids. These two are the Beyoncé and Rihanna of the skincare world. Vitamin C in the morning, retinoid at night. It's the classic combo that just works. Why vitamin C in the morning? Because it's like your skin's personal bodyguard. It sacrifices itself by getting oxidized instead of your skin when UV rays strike, which helps slow down photoaging and keeps your complexion bright and fresh. Retinoids, on the other hand, are nighttime magic. They're super versatile, great for anti-aging, acne, pore refining, brightening, you name it. But they're also sensitive to light, which is why you only use them at night when they can get to work repairing your skin while you sleep. When used right, vitamin C and retinoids become a 24/7 dream team, protecting during the day, repairing at night. But don't rush into it. These are potent actives, and your skin needs time to adjust. To build tolerance, start with lower concentrations. Something like 10% vitamin C and 0.2% retinol works beautifully for most people after some adjustment time. And don't feel pressured to go stronger unless your skin is ready. You can also ease into it by starting with once or twice a week and slowly building up to daily use. If you feel any redness, stinging, or irritation, pause and go back to basics with hydration and barrier repair products. That said, retinoids aren't for everyone. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, have super sensitive or already irritated skin, or you're just not great at sticking to daily SPF, maybe skip it. Retinoids can be a little demanding and need you to be extra diligent with sunscreen. Also, some people might break out when starting retinoids. It's called purging and usually happens because the skin's adjusting. But if it keeps getting worse, it could be a sign your skin's not tolerating it. That's when you take a step back and rethink your routine. Now, if using both vitamin C and retinoid sounds like too much, no stress. You can just stick to vitamin C. It's brightening, protects from daily stressors, and is a great way to future-proof your skin, especially if your skin's not a fan of retinoids. Vitamin C alone can still make a big difference over time. The next ingredient we want to introduce is the hydroxyl acids, or the chemical exfoliation agents. It helps your skin shed dead skin cells more efficiently, revealing a healthier, smoother, glowier layer underneath. Chemical exfoliants come in three main types: AHA, BHA, and PHA, and they each bring something a little different to the table. AHA are water-soluble acids like glycolic acid or lactic acid. They're amazing if you've got dry, dull, or uneven skin. They help smooth out texture, fade dark spots, and just give your skin that healthy, radiant look. Then we've got BHAs like salicylic acid. These are oil-soluble, which means they actually go deeper into your pores. If you're dealing with oily skin, clogged pores, or breakouts, this one's probably your best friend. It helps keep those stubborn blackheads and whiteheads in check. Now, if your skin is on the sensitive side, or you've tried acids before and felt like they were a bit too much, PHAs might be the one for you. They're the gentlest of the bunch. PHAs exfoliate just the surface layer, but they also hydrate your skin at the same time. So they're perfect if you want to dip your toes into exfoliation without worrying about irritation. You'll see chemical exfoliants in all kinds of formulas like toners, serums, and even face masks, and each one works a little differently depending on your skin type and how often you use them. First up, we have the exfoliating toners and serums. These are usually the most beginner-friendly way to start using acids in your routine. If you're just starting out, especially if you have sensitive skin, they can be used about 2 to 3 times a week, only at night. That way, your skin has time to get used to the ingredients without being overwhelmed. Once your skin builds a bit of tolerance, then sure, you can slowly work your way up maybe every other night, and eventually daily if your skin handles it well. Just make sure you're applying them after cleansing and before your moisturizer. If you're using chemical exfoliants at night, please don't forget your sunscreen the next day. Your skin will be extra sensitive to sunlight after exfoliating, and you don't want to undo all that good work by getting sun damage. The other thing we need to highlight is don't use chemical exfoliants and retinol on the same night. They both sound like magic for skin, but both together? Too much. Both are powerful actives, and using them together can really irritate your skin, even cause damage to your skin barrier. If you're using retinol, it's best to alternate. So one night you do your chemical exfoliation, and the next night you can go in with retinol. Just take turns and let your skin breathe in between. If you're someone who loves a once-a-week treat, exfoliating masks might be more your vibe. These usually have a stronger concentration of acids, and you leave them on your skin for about 5 to 15 minutes, then rinse off. They're great if you want a little extra glow or if your skin's been acting up. Now, depending on your skin type, you'll want to choose your mask wisely. If your skin is oily or acne-prone, you might benefit from something with a HA and BHA in the mix. If your skin is on the drier or more sensitive side, go for gentler options. Look for masks with lactic acid, mandelic acid, or even PHAs, which are super gentle and hydrating. If your skin is somewhere in the middle, combination, a mild HA or a low-strength blend can really help balance things out. Or maybe you can apply BHA to areas with blackheads or clogged pores and leave out the other areas to prevent dryness. And before you dive into any of these products, you need to do a patch test. Just apply a tiny bit of the product behind your ear or along your jawline and wait about 24 hours. If nothing crazy happens, no intense redness, swelling, or burning, you should be good to go. Chemical exfoliation can be a game changer for your skin, but the key is to take it slow. Listen to your skin and choose the right format that fits your routine. Whether it's a toner, a serum, or a mask, consistency and patience are what will get you that smooth, healthy glow. When it comes to skincare for oily skin, the main goal is really about oil control. That excessive sebum production can actually lead to oxidation, and that opens the door to a whole bunch of other skin concerns like clogged pores, blackheads, and breakouts. So how do we stop this? It starts with slowing down that oil production. One of the first things we can do is avoid skincare products that are heavy in oils, especially thick moisturizers or facial oils. Now, that doesn't mean we should skip moisturizer altogether. Instead, we should look for formulas that are oil-free or labeled as oil control. These kinds of products help balance our skin without feeding into the oiliness. But here's a trick we love: compact powder. Whether it's loose or compact, the powder particles are super effective at soaking up excess oil and leaving our skin feeling fresh instead of greasy. We can reapply it throughout the day, every 3 to 4 hours, to keep that shine in check. Some of us might worry, won't powder clog our pores? As long as we're cleansing properly, especially with a solid double cleansing routine at night, this really shouldn't be an issue. While powders give us a quick fix for surface oil, we also want to treat things from within the skin, right? That's where chemical exfoliators come in. Adding a chemical exfoliant in your skincare can really help restore our skin's natural oil balance over time. Think of it like this: while powder handles the oil on the outside, chemical exfoliants work below the surface to help our pores function more normally in the long run. Now, when we talk about dry skin, it's pretty much the total opposite of oily skin. Instead of overproducing oil, dry skin doesn't produce enough at all. That's why it often feels tight, flaky, or even itchy. And no matter how many layers of toners, essences, or serums we pile on, the skin still feels dehydrated. The issue here isn't a lack of hydration, it's the lack of sebum, which acts like a natural seal to lock moisture in. Without it, all the good hydration we apply just keeps evaporating off our skin. So if we want to actually fix the issue, we need to focus on restoring oil to the skin, not just water. This is where facial oils come in, and they can be a total game changer. Look for nourishing options like vitamin E oil, rosehip oil, or squalane. These are rich, skin-loving oils that help rebuild the moisture barrier. Now, how we apply these oils makes a big difference too. One way is to place a few drops in your palm. Warm it up by gently rubbing your hands together, and then press it softly into your skin. Pressing instead of rubbing helps the oil absorb better and avoids tugging at dry or sensitive areas. This should be done after your moisturizer, so the oil creates a layer that helps trap all that hydration underneath. Another way to use facial oil is by mixing a few drops into your toner or moisturizer. This makes the formula richer and more emollient, giving your skin that extra nourishment it really craves. Again, we want to press this mixture gently onto the face, almost like giving your skin a comforting hug. Also, if your skin is really dry, don't over-cleanse. In fact, for extremely dry skin, it's totally okay to skip your morning cleanser and just rinse with water, especially if you've done a thorough cleanse the night before. When it comes to deep cleansing or clay masks, be extra careful. Your skin isn't producing a lot of oil, so there's not much to purify in the first place. These kinds of masks should be used maybe once every 10 days or even less. When it comes to exfoliation, gentle chemical exfoliators like PHA is perfect. It helps slough off dull skin and even hydrates at the same time. On the other hand, dry skin is more prone to skin barrier issues. We want to look out for products that contain anti-inflammatory ingredients too. Things like panthenol, centella, asiatica, allantoin, or madecassoside can really help soothe irritation and calm the skin. If you're 25 or older, this is the time when the skin starts to naturally slow down in terms of collagen production. For dry skin especially, this can show up earlier as sagging or fine lines. So it's worth looking into ingredients with anti-aging benefits like peptides and growth factors can help encourage skin regeneration and boost firmness. So really, the game plan for dry skin is about replenishing, protecting, and preventing. If you have combination skin, you're basically juggling two skin types at once. Oily in some areas, usually the T-zone, and dry or even flaky in others like your cheeks. So instead of treating your face as one, The best approach is to treat each area based on what it needs. You can actually mix and match tips from both oily and dry skin routines. For the drier parts, try adding a few drops of facial oil into your essence or moisturizer. On the oily zones, keep the shine in check by applying a light layer of setting powder every few hours. Spot treating is also your best friend here. For example, use a clay mask only on your oily T-zone and skip it on the dry areas. Or apply gentle chemical exfoliants like PHA or AHA, just where you need it, maybe once or twice a week. The key with combination skin is to customize your routine. Let's talk about something almost everyone seems to complain about: visible pores. It feels like a never-ending struggle, doesn't it? But the truth is, there are actually different reasons behind why pores appear more noticeable, and understanding the cause can help us treat them more effectively. First off, pore size can be influenced by both age and skin type. If you're under 25, and especially if you have oily skin, you might notice enlarged pores mostly around your nose, cheeks, and T-zone. This is usually because of hormonal changes during your 20s, which can trigger your glands to produce more sebum to protect your skin. That excess oil can get trapped in the pores, stretching them out and making them more visible. Ingredients like BHA, specifically salicylic acid, are perfect for clearing out sebum from inside the pores. You can also use a clay mask once a week on the areas where you notice enlarged pores. For daily skincare, look for oil-controlling ingredients like niacinamide or zinc. Retinol is another great option. It helps regulate sebum and improves skin texture over time. And during the day, applying a bit of setting powder to those oily areas helps absorb shine and keeps your skin feeling fresh. The second reason why pores might look more visible is aging. As we get older, our skin starts losing collagen and elasticity. This causes the skin to sag slightly, and with that, the pores lose their support and begin to stretch out. So in this case, it's about firming the skin. That's where anti-aging products and good sun protection come in. Sunscreen helps prevent UV damage, which speeds up aging and makes pores appear worse. For daytime, using a vitamin C serum is a great idea. It's a powerful antioxidant that helps defend against environmental stress. At night, retinol works to stimulate collagen and cell turnover, which improves skin elasticity and texture. You can also look out for ingredients like pro-xylane, which is known for plumping and firming the skin. While it doesn't directly shrink pores, it does make the skin look smoother and more youthful overall. And finally, let's not forget inflammation. If your skin is reacting to something, be it pollution, harsh products, or other environmental stressors, your pores can swell up and look more pronounced. When that happens, the best thing to do is calm your skin. Look for ingredients like niacinamide, Centella asiatica, or ceramides to help soothe and repair your skin barrier. So, whether it's excessive sebum production, aging, or inflammation that's causing your pore concerns, there's always a targeted way to treat it. It's all about knowing what your skin needs and responding with the right care. Although it sounds like an oxymoron, it's totally possible to have skin that's both dry and oily at the same time. Our skin is dynamic. It reacts to the environment and many other reasons. Now let's break down 3 situations where your skin feels dry and oily at the same time. The first, and often most frustrating, condition is when your skin feels greasy on the outside but dry, tight, and even flaky underneath. You might also notice redness or sensitivity. This usually means your skin barrier is compromised. When that happens, your skin tries to protect itself by producing more oil. In this situation, don't overcomplicate your routine. Stick to the first layer of the skincare pyramid, the basics. That means gentle cleansing, deep hydration, a calming product with anti-inflammatory ingredients, and sunscreen. That's it. Don't jump into the second layer where active ingredients like acids or retinol live. Your priority is to rebuild the skin barrier first. The second condition is your oily skin is shifting to become dry skin. Your oil production slows down, and your skin just lacks moisture. Here, you don't need a full routine overhaul. Just switch your moisturizer to something more nourishing and occlusive to lock in hydration and prevent water loss. The third situation is when your oily skin starts acting like combination skin. You'll notice your T-zone remains oily, but areas like your jawline or cheeks start feeling dry or tight. The fix? Spot treat. At the end of your routine, layer a richer cream just on the dry areas while keeping oil-controlling products on the T-zone. They say you are what you eat, and when it comes to acne, that's not far from the truth. Let's talk about sugar, dairy, and oily food, the three usual suspects that can trigger breakouts. Eating too much sugar, especially refined sugar, can actually make your skin worse. When you load up on sweet and fatty foods, your blood sugar and insulin levels can spike. That sends a signal to your body to produce more oil, which can clog your pores and lead to breakouts. Can dairy cause acne? Well, the answer is yes and no. It doesn't directly cause breakouts, but there's some evidence linking it to acne, especially in teens and young adults. That's because milk contains proteins like casein and whey, which can trigger the production of a hormone called IGF-1. This hormone might increase oil production in your skin, and that could lead to clogged pores and acne. But here's the thing, everyone reacts differently. Some people notice breakouts after consuming dairy, while others are totally fine. So instead of cutting it out completely, just pay attention to how your skin responds. A lot of people think fried or greasy foods cause acne, but that's not exactly true. Eating oily food doesn't directly make you break out. However, a diet that's high in fried or greasy foods can contribute to inflammation in your body, and that inflammation might show up on your skin as acne. Now, do you need to cut these foods out completely? Absolutely not. We're human. Food is meant to be enjoyed. The key is balance. Reducing how often you eat them, not banning them forever, is enough to see improvement in your skin without losing the joy in life. Skincare doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need 101 products or a 20-step routine to achieve that healthy glow. Stick to the basics first, and build on that only when your skin is ready. We hope you've learned something valuable about the skincare pyramid, and that it helps you simplify your routine and care for your skin better. And remember, your skin is human. It's normal to have pores, texture, and occasional breakouts. Don't expect overnight miracles. There's no product that clears acne in 2 weeks or less, so don't rush the process. Skincare is just like us training for a marathon. We don't start sprinting on day 1. We hope this video helps you build a more complete understanding of how to take care of your skin. Let us know in the comments which part you found the most helpful. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.